What up? So, back again with a replay. We're here on El Halif, and I'm in my Defender this time. I really don't care for this tank at all. I'm pretty crap in it. But I figure, if I'm just going to be crap today, I might as well be crap in an overpowered tank. Unfortunately, slightly underpowered is more my thing. Overpowered is, quite frankly, boring. But figure I'd take my Defender out for a spin. Got it from one of the Christmas things. So this tank here goes in and packs a 130mm gun, 440 Alpha with about 225 penetration. It's pretty decent. It hits pretty hard. It's got a long reload, terrible aim time, terrible gun handling. Accuracy, terrible, but it's Russian, so bigger the number, the more accurate it is. Plus, on top of being Russian, means you don't have to deal with any freaking weak spots unless you somehow do a little something stupid. The only frontal weak spots are these couple pixels right here. And they're not too high, and they're not very big, so unless you're really pointing downward, most enemies will struggle to be able to hit the 1-2 pixels the wargaming has given them. So, this is, of course, going to be an encounter battle. Not that it really plays any different from a standard, other than the cap circle isn't the spawn. So we're just going to go ahead and truck on down here to the corner and just go be a defender. No matter how crap I am in this, I will win by sheer power of being a defender. But we're not really going to have that crappy a game. It's going to be pretty casual, in my opinion. This is just a defender being a defender. We're just going to casually just keep rolling on by. The enemy team seems to be getting stuffed by the Pantera, so they don't really want to cross. So, T-32 wants to stop here, and since they're not crossing, I'm going to cross. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And there's the enemy Pantera. We'll just, aim in his general direction and slap him with our big gun. Artillery is, of course, going to come back and try to punish us. So we're going to wait for the repairs. We weren't really in any danger because no one was pushing around the corner, and the Pantera doesn't want to get smacked by the Defender again. So, okay, we'll just keep rolling. Keep an eye on the corner in case Pantera wanted to push his luck. Now we're approaching more or less where I want to be, and there's already another Defender already sitting here. He got across while I was over there playing around. So I'm going to try to use this little rock ledge as best I can and try to find a shot on people. They're over here taking my side. Got the Chrysler. It's kind of hard to pen them. But, boom. Because of Wargaming figured this back slope needed to... they figured this wide area here needed to be a friggin' back slope because reasons. Just because, fuck the South team. It is making that pixel shot a little bit easier. So we're going to just stop doing that. Make their job harder. And the Chrysler went ahead and over-angled just enough. It was about 50-50 if we were going to pin. But we slammed it right in through the track because he's way over-angled now. It's practically a flat plate shot. So we're just going to slowly work these guys over and bounce shots because we're a fucking defender. And then when we reload, we come out, look for another shot. Oh, look, he over-angles again. Thank you very much. And low roll central. That was pretty close to the minimum low roll I could get. But doesn't matter. Okay, now Chrysler has finally realized a lot of his mistakes. And doesn't want no more. So these next ones aren't exactly inviting me to get free damage anymore. He's using the AMX in front of him as cover, so I'm just going to try and see if one of these guys doesn't do something stupid. Or, if I could get artillery to start chiming in. There's no reason to really push hard on him. So artillery's coming in on him. This guy is way out there. If I can get around the corner. I've already decided to load the gold to deal with the Chrysler and whatnot. So, of course, we go and aim at the defender and just bounce off his side. Looking for any shots we might have, and we'll just come around the corner and take out the Chrysler. Easy peasy. That's the problem with trying to side scrape there on the corner, is if they could just decide to come around the corner, your side scrape no longer fucking matters. Artillery goes in, takes out one, takes out their defender. Like, I could probably go right through his turret face, but we're just going to aim for his actual weak spot and bounce somehow. And my artillery is just going to shoot me in the ass because he's an asshole. We're still a defender, so we're just going to try to find a shot and like, oh look, his turret ring if I can stop bouncing around on a rock. So that's perfectly fine. See the IS-6 back there. This AMX has had enough being shot by us to try and take cover, so I'll try for the IS-6 bounce because more Soviet bias. Okay, IS-6 is just hanging out. We're just trying to use this wreck best we can, and IS-6 backing off. We're pushing up. We're not hanging out. We're going to cut a little right to get this rock cliff in front to help cover us from any artillery shells and other people coming around. Don't know how long that Pantera's been gone, but he seems to be gone a good while. We're already at 1700, so easy peasy. 900 blocked. Oh look, IS-6. We'll just aim in his general direction and slam into his lower plate. Artillery is of course going to try to stuff us, but that's why I'm keeping back a bit, so to avoid additional artillery hits. Okay, now they have a T-28 looking to go ahead and plug up this channel. So I'm going to go ahead and move over here, but now I'm going to go ahead and cut right. It's a little risky, although given we're going to have to stare down a T-28, this is probably going to be the less risky play. But it's a little risky because they got tank destroyers hanging out here. They can kind of poke out and be able to shoot us. But, I mean, compared to staring at the front of a T-28 with your inaccurate gun, let's just get moving and get around him. But for the most part, we're kind of actually fairly covered up, but, you know, any tank destroyers in the back could try to jump us. So, unlike what our IS-3 did, we are going around. It turns out T-28s have way less armor when you're not staring at them from the front. Now I'm going to try to come in. Now I'm having a little gun depression. That's another problem with this tank that has like no gun depression. It's okay, it's Soviet, so everything was designed to work with Soviet heights. But I'm going to have to go ahead and cut over a little bit to try and flatten it out. Like, okay, finally get to see it, and so of course this guy's just going to roll in front of me. But I get a little bit better shot than that by rolling forward, and now I see the T-69 coming in, shooting him in the ass. So he shouldn't be long now. Good, I had just enough help. I didn't feel I needed to run. I mean, I could take the shot from the T-28. But with that T-69 up his asshole, you know, it was only a matter of time before the T-28 was going to die. We, of course, because we're still in, just pressing onward, because screw you, I'm a defender. We can eat the shot from the artillery. Now, we gotta be careful as we're moving up. Okay, we're already past one area where if tank destroyers were hanging out, they may be able to get an ambush shot on us. But still, my big concern right now isn't so much the artillery as if that S-tank managed to go ahead and get to the cliffs all back here. And it could just give us real fits. But my gun's big enough to just be able to look at him and pin him from any angle. So go ahead and check the right. S-tank's not there. Oh look, S-tank. And he's giving up on life. But we'll go ahead and aim in for his track. So anyone else who shoots him will go ahead and give us tracking damage. So of course, Russia, we go ahead and hit the exact center. Go ahead and get some nice tracking damage. Now, I'm concerned with this Borsig. He's been down there a bit, and the artillery are going to die when they show up. And look at this guy getting brave. Alright, one already gone. The other already could be moved, or not. We have potential shot. We got turned, and screw it, he's dead. Now it's just the Borsig. We'll just aim it down on him, make sure, and boom. There's no reason to back up, other than force a habit. Since I fired first before the other defender there, I should be able to get the shot. But you just got to make sure we have the shot. And once I'm sure, fire it and put him down. Just a real casual game of the defender. That's all there was to it. Just short, sweet, simple. Didn't even have to think a whole hell of a lot. But yeah, this is what a casual game of the defender more or less looks like. Top tier. Just drive forward and lose your hit points to artillery. Give a few to the AMX. But it's got pretty strong armor. Gives me fits. And quite frankly, it's just pretty much overpowered. It's like, our team had 2 defenders. Their teammates stood no chance. Their defender freaking died. So, yeah, this was just real casual. So we got 3,700 damage done, 600 spotting, about 400 of it, give or take, taken from the S-take tracking. And we blocked about 900 because the only armor better than the defenders is a giant friggin' rock face, which feels no pain. But yeah, that's all I got for you this time. So catch you later.